Anong diet mo?
Wala, yun lang talaga. Yung sa kanin lang.
Kanin lang.
Kahit yung sa Kimpo, hindi ko kaya yung soft drinks, let go.
I get that.
Kasi parang, alam mo pag kumain ka ng pasta,
Yung
Coke Zero
after, parang tubig. Yo.
Water, that's
Yeah.
hydrating.
Ano nga sabi ni ating Catriona Gray?
Everything
It's good, but with moderation.
Tama.
Ayun na naman yung moderation, ha? Referencing from our previous episode with Chino. Ayan. Oo. Ayan. Audience din po siya today.
Oo.
Ayun.
Na-try ko na rin before pala ng college.
College, my God. Ang discipline mo nun, ha?
The ML lang yun. Na-tinry ko lang. Bigger lie ba to? Hindi nyo na-try ever.
May funny story ako. Sige,
Narinig ko lang yung sa commercial.
May funny story ako sa Bigger Lie. Hindi po to sponsored post, ha? Pero baka naman, Bigger Lie.
Anong brand yon ng Tsaa din siya eh. Orange siya. Tapos may babaeng naka-swimsuit.
Fitroom? Hindi. Fitroom?
Box siya na...
Search natin.
Ayun, kang kunis. Hindi mo alam.
Baka
Hindi mo alam.
Alam ko yung Bigger Lie tsaka Fitroom.
Nakita nyo na to, promise.
Kunis, okay.
Oo.
Ang kating ko. Laxative daw view.
Yun talaga yung Bigger Lie, yun din yun.
Talaga?
Oo.
Anong kwento mo sa Bigger Lie, Tio?
As in like once or twice ko lang siya.
Na sexy. Hindi mo alam yung
Bigger Lie tea.
mag-Bigger Lie tea.
Di ba yung sa commercial? Doon kung anong yan na rin.
I forgot na.
Siya din, ang endorser din niya ay si Shabay.
Talaga. Grabe.
I think. Pag siya na sexy, mag-Bigger Lie tea.
Okay.
Yun yung niya.
Sumakit yung chan ko ng malala. Kasi masakit siya. You go to the restroom more often than you should.
Kasi nga
Pero like mga twice lang ata. 2 tea bags lang yung inano ko. Then give up ko na siya kasi nga masakit ang chan ko.
Yung story ko
Tinry mo
doon.
ba? Umamin ka?
I haven't. Kasi sobrang payat ko noon. Anong high school, college. As in yung waistline ko noon is 26, 27. Yeah. As in, sobrang payat ko noon. May tita, yung kapitbahay namin. Akala ko, papayat ka talaga. My God, hindi ko na uulitin. Bakit, Mars? Ano nangyari? Sabi ni mama. Nakikinig lang ako. Nag-take ako ng evening, nagtsaka ako. Nagda-drive kasi yung tita ko. Pagka umaga, Mars, hindi ko kaya. Sabi niya, parang yung humihilab yung tiyan mo while I'm driving. Hindi ko na-park na maayos. Mars, sabi niya. As in, kahit madumi yung CR ng gasoline station, umebak ako, sabi niya. As in, parang ganun pala siya. So, parang hindi naman siya false marketing, pero that's really the use of it. Parang laxative siya.
Pero totoo yan Kasi yung sinasabi ko na nag-60 ako, sis, di ba alam mo yun? Hirap na hirap akong pababain siya. Run, ganyan. Tapos 1 week akong nagka-diarrhea. Ay, 55 ako bigla.
Diba?
Wag yung gayahin naman.
Hindi mo gayahin yun.
Hindi po yung tip.
That's right. Alam mo ba, isang pampapayat pa? Magpa-dengue ka.
Oh my God.
Hindi, joke lang. Pero, makakwento ko lang. 2017 of December, na dengue kaming magkakapatid. Doon kami nagpasko and I lost 15 pounds. Kasi hindi ako kumakain nun eh. Pag may dengue kasi, papait yung panlasa mo, puro water diet. Walang gamot sa dengue. That's why, i-water diet ka lang, swero lang. Papayat ka talaga. But, again, hindi po natin ini-encourage. Magpa-dengue. Or magpakagat sa lamok, mag-diarrhea. Hindi po natin yun.
Nagatin niyo ako.
Ayaw na mag-gym, ganyan.
Tinry ko rin pandemic kasi di ba hindi lumalabas.
Ang hirap
Ang bilis lang mag-IF ng pandemic eh.
Lahat nag-workout sa bahay. Ganun.
Tinatry yung calorie count pero more like freewheeling na ngayon.
Freewheeling. Did you change anything right now sa diet nyo? Parang vegan ba kayo? Ganyan, have you tried that one?
Like, we're more often now. Actually, laking tipid din kasi.
Hindi talaga.
To be fair, laking tipid if like less meat and then beans and
Di ba kayo
rice.
nanghihina pag ganun?
Oo nga. Parang
nanghihina ba? Hindi.
Ako
walang
kasi,
energy.
oo.
Ganyan.
Ako pag hindi ako nakakain,
Ng meat.
ng meat, or parang pag gutom ako, tapos magtatrabaho ako, umiikli pasensya ko. Kaya, as much as possible.
Baka slowly mo lang i-integrate yun.
That's, mura ba dito ang vegan? For everyone else.
If you go beans, like munggo, garbanzos,
Hello, garbanzos,
chickpeas, lentils. Mura siya. As in, na sense na, yung grocery bill, parang
Pwede na.
Oo. Kasi like for one meal, diba? Like,
thank you for sharing that kasi I have this connotation here sa Philippines sa mahal mag-vegan diet.
Vegan
general.
May mga overpriced na salad places,
diba?
Usually.
So, being healthy is expensive din pala, no? Is that a correct notion? What do you think about that? Being healthy is expensive?
Relative siya, so anong healthy para sa'yo, I would say. Like for us, trying to go vegetarian with like beans and no meat, mura siya. Pero like for example, if you wanna go vegetarian, medyo mahirap siya hanapin. Nasa labas ka.
Yep. Hanggang lang ako, plant-based burger ng
Burger King. Actually, si Burger King lang alam ko na parang may vegan or vegetarian.
Yeah, that's right.
Na offering na main fast food.
Na mura-mura, no?
Oo, na medyo accessible. Pero may thoughts din pala ako doon. Like, my thing ako against kung vegetarian or vegan shop is almost like meat kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a burger na parang beef burger siya, parang ganun. Ayoko yung ganong branding or angulo. Kasi kung hindi siya beef, you're gonna expect na it's gonna taste like beef. But since it's not beef, you're setting yourself up for failure na hindi naman talaga siya beef eh. So parang ayoko yung ganoon na angulo. Gusto parang, black bean burger, chickpea burger. Parang ganon yung iniisip ko.
In the marketing realm of things. That's right. Ikaw, anong conscious effort mo to stay healthy in terms of diet?
Ang nagpe-prepare pa rin kasi sa bahay ng meals, yung mom ko. And conscious naman siya sa pag-balance ng, pinalaki ako hindi picky sa vegetables. So hanggang sa mga ampalaya and everything, kaya ko yung kainin.
That's nice.
O hindi ako choosy sa mga beans and stuff. Lahat ng kinds of vegetables, nakakain ko. So balanced lagi yung pagkain sa bahay.
Good.
And yung lasa, pag kumain ka sa bahay, more on the bland side. Kasi ayaw ni mami yung masyadong
maalat na umami.
Sa house din namin, parang wala kaming MSG.
That's nice.
Correct.
Malaking factor din in a diet, yung pamilya nyo, yung genes mo talaga. Kasi there are people na talagang they came from predisposed. May mga pamilya naman ng payat talaga hindi tumataba. May mga pamilya na mataas yung cholesterol. Parang ako, admittedly mataas yung tatlong yon, uric, cholesterol, triglycerides. But you wouldn't even tell kasi nasa genes mo na yon. That's why you have to know right now what fits, what's best for your lifestyle, what's best for your health in terms of diet. Masarap kasi naman talagang kumain eh. So much information pag masarap yung pagkain. At the same time, parang may fitness ka din.
Dumaan pa sa feed
mo,
may
diba?
Masarap na pagkain dahil.
Kanina lang pinag-uusapan natin sa Teka Kain. Next week. Have you joined any competition? Maybe fun run, ganyan?
No.
Or any...
Hindi ko kayang gumising. Yun ang like
sobrang
concern.
aga.
Pagka may
nag-invite
sa akin. I know. Pero may nakita kong medyo panggabi na fun run. So, medyo may hope na. Para sabi ko, 6 p.m.?
Yeah. Ako, nakapag-attend ako Color Manila Run. Panggabi.
Gabi
siya,
diba?
Again, na peer pressure lang. Hindi po ako runner. Pero pinagsisisihan ko kasi 10K ang re-register ko. Ang haba pala noon. Ang haba pala noon.
5 pa nga lang, diba? Parang...
Mahaba na noon. 2 kilometers nga lang, 3 kilometers. Pag ini-infuse sa CrossFit workout, nahahabaan na kami doon.
Ay, nakatent pala ako once kasi for a cause. So, matan talaga ako kasi kahit maaga siya.
What was the cause?
For a sick child.
But for the benefit.
Like personal siya.
Like,
wow.
Okay, sige, attend tayo. Kahit na alas 5 yung call time. Parang, matutulog pala ako na alas 5.
Ang daming types of runs na ganyan na lumabas. May zombie run.
Yes.
Zombie run.
Really?
Yes.
How was it?
Sa Intramuros. Nakakamatay pala. Kasi pinapunta kami, ang eksena raw ay pagka tinamaan ng ilaw, hahabulin ka ng zombie. Siyempre, mega iwas kami. Merong, di ba, Intramuros nga. So, tatakbo kami sa dilim, tapos may ganun, di nategi pa kami.
Tama na.
Kami ang naging zombie.
Masaya siguro ko sa, Intramuros, parang may, katipunan run.
Totoo.
Habulin ka ng mga Espanyol.
Mga Guardia Civil.
Aside from like running, gym, may mga sports pa ba kayong kinagigiliwan dati? Ako yung sa era ng badminton. Inatak ko yun.
Until now. Badminton. Has anyone of you tried pickleball?
Hindi. Kasi ayoko na nagbabounce yung ball.
May sport ba?
May sport ba na hindi nagbabounce ang ball?
Badminton.
Nagbabounce.
Because
it's not a ball.
Nasa air lang.
Air lang. Okay. Nasa stress ka. Parang feeling mo hindi mo siya makaka. Anyway, yun. Have you tried pickleball?
I haven't. I kind of wanna try.
Me too. To be honest.
Pero sa magpa-planning na ba tayo?
Ang dami na.
Ang dami na. Tende, meron, di ba?
Dami.
Sa Greenfield. Mga SM malls. May mga pickleball sila.
Na-awkwardan ako doon. Like, hindi ko alam kung like, nasa gitna ka and everybody's watching you.
Skating nga eh. Diba?
That's true.
Sports yun, badminton lang talaga. But competitive sport, I haven't. In general, ayoko kasi ng contact.
Ayoko rin. Kaya ayoko ng basketball.
Basketball, volleyball.
Hindi naman contact ng volleyball.
To some extent, kasi yung mga teammates mo eh, kaya lang mag-serve, ganyan. Badminton, table tennis.
Nakatry ako wakeboarding. Once lang, pero masaya siya. Test of balance.
Has any one of you tried Spartan race?
Ay, hindi.
Wes.
I've
Nakikita
tried.
ko palang natatakot
Oh my God. Okay.
Eto.
Yung trail niya, clay. As in, alam mo yung orange? Putik talaga. Tapos umuulan ganun. Yung mga sumali nun, mga crossfitters halos. Okay, advantage kasi sa'yo kasi malakas ang baga mo, nagbubuhat ka ganun. But that's one thing I will never do again. Kasi sa sobrang extreme niya. Oh my God. Sparta is a trail, 5-10 kilometers. Tapos may mga obstacle courses ka na kailangan Hindi ko na siya ulitin kasi after na, ang dami kong pasa. Literal sa braso, sa legs. Because ang daming different kinds of na kailangan mong i-accomplish or tapusin. Pag hindi mo natapos, 30 burpees. Yun yung penalty. Yes, that's a lot there, right? So yun.
Pa nga lang, mamatay na ako.
Hindi ko siya uulitin kasi one, it's mahal. 2, after nun, kasi magkokoron kami. So imagine, di ba, nakatangkap ka. Ang dami kong pasa talaga sa photos. And I give it to those people na talaga may trifecta pa kasi hindi ko kabisado yung mga yan. As much as I do sa CrossFit, they find yung excitement doon. Go lang. Go lang tayo. Trip nila. Trip nila talaga. To each his own. Huwag tayo mag-judge.
Pero sinabi ng friend ko sa akin na yung 10K challenge na, meron pa in between. So
may
parang
15 and 20 pa ata.
Dideds ka lalo kasi may mga challenge pa.
And
wow, lakas pa reality show. No?
Totoo. Kasi depende ba sa trail, yung pangalawang ginawa nila sa Porac, Pampanga, maaraw naman, tapos maalikabok. So imagine you working out sa maalikabok at nasa ilalim ka ng araw.
Kasama arte pa.
Okay, there are some celebrities na sumali nung CrossFit. And marami pa. So,
yung barkada nila. Kasi mga
yung mga barkada nila. Most definitely, syempre, celebrity sila. They would pull in marketing and their audiences. Ang daya nila, hindi sila nagpe-penalty. Pag di nila kayang gawin, skip. Pero again, for the integrity of the trail, lalo na it's inaugural, we didn't take it parang seriously naman ng time na yun. It's just that, okay, sige.
Social sila. So, hindi
diba? Mga elitista sa industry, mga society, ganun. So, sige, give na natin sa kanila. Pero,
speaking of like social, alam mo na ba yung Rockwell Run Club, yung ginawa nila?
Nakikita ko sa Instagram.
So, si Rockwell Run Club, like a few days ago, as of recording that, a few days ago or like few weeks, they rebranded to Just Show Up. And I think it's because maybe it's intimidating if you call yourself Rockwell Run Club.
May connotation na
social.
Or baka yung connotation is dapat taga Rockwell ka.
They rebrand?
Yeah, to Just Show Up Club.
Show Up Club.
Just Show Up.
Just Show Up. Okay.
Yun. So, thoughts on like...
I don't have any strong opinions about it kasi parang lahat naman ng run events are there eh. Siguro kung runner ka talaga, kahit sasalihan mo. Regardless naman eh. Kung Santo Niño run, gano'n. May mga gano'n kasi.
Ano Santo Niño?
Nazareno run, ganyan.
Hindi! May mga sa kasi.
Imagine ko, alam mo yung naka-wig ka. may globe ka.
Ganyan.
May mga ganun kasi mga sa parokya, ganun yung Santo Niño run. Ayun
and dedication.
When you grow up sa sa province, pero most likely religious yung family mo when you grow up sa province eh. May mga parokya kayo, ganun yung mga for charity, for the benefit of the doubt, ganun, di ba?
Correct.
Mga Santo Niño run, mga Virgen de los Remedios run, yung mga ganon. They brand it after dun sa parokya, which is fine, wala naman problema. And they generate funds naman, in fairness. To your point, na parang, I don't think it matters right now. Depende lang.
To them, it mattered.
Yeah, sa bagay.
Well, nakita ko lang naman yung Rockwell Run Club sa Instagram. Tapos, ang content nila usually is yung, why did you join Rockwell Run Club? Tapos, mukha namang they're having fun. Yung iba parang, kasi
lumanda. Ito ba yun?
Cute daw yung guys, mga ganyan. Or yung iba.
We all have reasons.
Yeah. I mean, like, if paglalandi makes you do fitness, sige, go.
Go.
Oh.
But if yun yung primary goal mo, I hope para you find another reason for you to continue. Kasi being in fitness, not really fit na borta, ganun. But maintaining an active lifestyle, especially at this age, is very, very important.
Yun. In fairness, hot take, is fitness a luxury?
Ako, feeling ko naman hindi. Like, for example, kagaya nun, wala namang bayad tumakbo sa labas
that's a good thing.
Bahay namin, di ba?
So, fitness for me is an investment. It's an investment.
Thank you, Chinky Tancher.
Hindi totoo kasi parang you invest in your own body because 'di ba katawan mo naman yun eh. At the same time, it's also an investment kasi for example, for specialized classes or for us CrossFit, may mga shoes na talaga prescribed for it, may mga gear. So that's another part of investment. Talagang mag-i-invest ka for you to do the correct stuff. Most of the times naman, when you start to invest on something that you unconsciously do or consciously do, it means you're into it. Ako, I have 3 shoes for CrossFit.
On ba to, Hoka?
Hindi. Masyadong bawang yung mga Usually Reebok, Nike, Rad, TYR. Yun yung mga brand. Flat siya. It looks na pag ganun siya, pero pag sinuot mo, flat at saka matigas. Hindi mo siya pwedeng pang everydays kasi sasakit talaga yung calves mo and your legs. So pang CrossFit talaga siya. Yung mga ganun. So it's an investment for me. Is it luxurious? It doesn't have to be. Is it luxury? It doesn't have to be. Again, sabi nga.
Pero pwede, diba? Meron kami nakita sa Juan Ayala na 1.7 daw ba? A day? Day? Hindi
okay.
Nakalimutan ko yung tawag.
Direct pa-check naman ng
pumunta ka ng facility
sa
Juan Ayala.
Na yun. We had a discussion last night about boutique gym. Parang
ito ba yung mga surge? Sorry.
Ayun, parang okay. Parang hindi namin na-define kung what's a boutique gym. And then yun. So, sabi dito kay Google, a boutique gym is a smaller specialized fitness studio that focuses on specific workout, yoga, cycling, HIIT, etc. So, therefore, yung box namin is a boutique.
Technically, by that definition.
Pala, like yung Carry Sports. Ang mahal nun. My God, ang mahal nun. So, yung mga 1.7 per day, that's hella expensive. Diba? Panggas na yun. Pero again, is it a luxury? It can be. But may mga bakal gym po tayo na 500 per month lang yung sa kanto. Diba? Yes. Diba? Ganun. It can be accessible at the same time. It becomes a luxury because it's tailor fit.
Agree ako na investment naman talaga siya, however you wanna call it. In terms of is it a luxury? Luxury siya in the sense na, for example, pagod ka from work, babiyahe ka pa. So parang luxury na siya. Parang, pag uwi mo, nag-jeep ka ng nag-antay ka ng jeep. Ng 30 minutes, 1 hour para makauwi. Pa those kinds of things. So, napagdaanan ko yan before. Di ko talaga siya masyado agad na
appreciate.
Going into fitness. So I guess that's my take on
that makes sense.
Possible. So it depends on like anong background mo.
Totoo din.
Kasi there are some people na hindi ko rin mabiblame na they really can't do fitness.
Because of their time and their accessibility, logistics, That's
priorities din nila. Pero maganda rin i-point out yun. Parang hindi man kailangan yung fitness
mag-run
mo.
Ka lang.
Nasa, kahit bakal gym siya. Hindi man kailangan. Like, maglakad na
The easiest talaga is running. You can run.
Walking, running.
Running, yan. I'm not sure. We're not experts here in fitness, but parang may prescribed steps ka lang per day that you have to achieve in order just to maintain that, your heart pumping, your blood flowing. Right now, I think that's what's important right now. What's your playlist? Pag ano?
Nag-ano lang ako. Nagsaselect lang ako ng mga yung naka-tailor-made na.
Tailor-made.
Actually, yun yung gusto ko sa pagtakbo rin. Kasi
may
sarili ako, tapos may music ako. Di ba, unlike, syempre sa gym, kailangan makinig sa coach and stuff. Sa running, wala. Sarili mo lang, makinig ka lang. Tapos kung gusto mo mag-drama or whatever, di ba? Pwedeng dramatic playlist.
Okay, sige. Pag tumatakbo ka na masaya yung puso mo.
Pero masaya, mga Motivation by Normani, mga ganon.
Okay. Pag malungkot ka,
mga Taylor Swift, charot.
Okay.
Charot lang.
We were both young when I first saw you, ganun. Okay.
Mga OPM drama, pwede rin naman. I mean, diverse naman. Pag tumatakbo, diba?
I see. Totoo din naman.
Ikaw, may playlist ka?
Depende sa coach kasi pag yung coach mo, depende if siya nakakonect sa Bluetooth. Sige lang. Pero may mga usually heavy pump songs talaga. Para may sundan ka.
Ano yung mga heavy pump song?
Usually indie sila eh. Indie na may mga rap, ganyan. But some coaches like mainstream din. Mainstream din na para makasunod ka. Because, let's admit it pag nag-work ka, even running, pag relate ka sa kanta, pag alam mo yung lyrics, alam mo yung beat, yung parang napapasunod ka. So,
Tama.
may rhythm ka. Yung parang, okay, it pumps you, it hypes you to do. So, for example, ako, lately, Mayhem. Gaga. So, yun. Because, yun, medyo obsessed ako kay Mayhem lately. But, kahit ano naman. Basta,
medyo angsty, no? Parang
angsty, yeah. It's not strict. Pero, I like yung dancey pop para hype lang.
Right.
Ikaw,
ako, Wala actually. Kasi nagja-gym lang ako. So, hinahayaan ko lang kung ano yung
yung nasa
play.
background.
But at the same time, I prefer it that way. Kasi ayoko pang isipin ano yung playlist ko. Like, ay, di ko bet itong song na to, ine-next ko siya. Pero ayoko yung nadidistract ako with that. Like, nagbubuhat lang ako. Yun lang yun. So, ganun, oo. Ayoko yung ayoko maisip, iba pa akong iniisip. Okay na ako.
Pero meron din, di ba, yung mga, kunyari, yung mga cycling na talagang Beyonce, kunyari.
Yun yung theme nila.
Parang ganun.
Oh my God, wait lang. Can we talk about the era sa gym? Yung Apata?
Yeah, we had that phase.
Sa gym?
Wala, yun lang yung
No, on repeat.
Mga isang buwan siguro yun. Kapag merong like dati kasi sa AF ako, like, kung merong dance class or whatever class,
yun yung kanta.
Papasok yung kantang yan.
Yeah. Totoo din. Yeah, we had that phase. Sobrang uso. And it's jumpy kasi. So,
I mean, it's catchy.
May catchy. May umay factor na rin. And again, I also did cycling pala, but for a short period of time lang nung wala akong
ito ba yung may sumisigaw sa'yo?
Surge yung
Keme.
I had fun for quite some time, pero ulit-ulit kasi siya. Yun yung ayoko kasi naging routinary siya. Parang alam ko na yung next move. Right. Ganun. So, alam ko na yung gagawin sa the next day para magkiiba lang yung coach saka yung music. So,
kasi like set naman. I mean, like, nasa bike ka, so it's not like sobrang
hindi ka
plenty yung
movement. Ganun. Yes. Pero maganda siya for heart rate. Maganda siya.
Yung friend ko na AF manager, parang siya na mismo itigil nyo na to. Patulugin na natin to. So now na nasa 30s na tayo, like how do you compare like between when we were in our 20s and we were in our 30s, when we were in our 20s and now that we are in our 30s, like paano mo nako-compare in terms of like how we do our exercises, food natin, the types of exercises that maybe we should be focusing more on?
A lot. Maturity doesn't come with age. Wisdom does. Kasi pag mas your
wisdom tooth.
Oo, pag wala rin akong wisdom tooth. So anyway, pag tumatanda ka, nagkaka-wisdom ka. So you tend to be more understanding of 10 years ago, parang okay, I wouldn't be thinking ay tama pala yung movement ko. Basta't nabubuhat ko siya. Yun lang yung goal ko. Ngayon kasi you tend to be very conscious and cautious. Lalo na ako, I have my back injury. If it was 10 years ago, ibubuhatin ko siya at basta't gusto ko mabuhat because gusto ko siya mabuhat. Ngayon, no. Hindi. Pag alam kong hindi ko... Kaya ko itong buhatin, pero isang beses lang. Hindi ko siya on-rip. So, in terms of...
Ang tawag doon pala, guys, is ego lifting.
Ego lifting, that's right.
Ima rin ako niyan dati.
Yes. Ngayon kasi may mga dinaramdam na tayo. I suppose mas careful na tayo ngayon compared 10 years ago. Mindful, careful, cautious. But at the same time, you still want to do it with the right amount of discipline and yung eagerness. Nung kasi I would suppose mas talagang dala ng peer pressure. Well, for me
Ayun, yung reasoning ko definitely nag-change na siya from like pampaganda lang ng katawan to like, this is actually a fitness lifestyle thing for me.
That's right. Well, that's good. Yun. That's nice.
In terms of food, syempre when we were in our 20s, nasa level pa tayo na parang iinom
Samji all the way. Mga Samji, ganyan.
And I mean like, kayang uminom tonight and tomorrow kaya mag-gym. Ako, hindi ko na kaya yun. Kung alam ko iinom ako tonight bukas, hindi ako mag-gym, hindi na ako magpre-pretend na kaya ako magbuhat. So, syempre, more mindful na lang din.
That's
na
right. Ikaw,
schedule ko na.
Ikaw, Mark.
Ako parang feeling ko yung sa ang nagbago talaga since hindi naman nag-intensify yung workout. Parang yung recovery period. Parang feeling ko mas matagal. Like, mas conscious ako na, ang dami ko nang ginawa kahapon. So, more recover today. Kasi parang yun yung hindi mo mapilit yung pag-recover ng katawan mo. Like, kahit ano pang energy at enthusiasm mo today, kung wala na talagang ibibigay yung katawan mo.
Listen to your body din.
True.
You have to listen to your body. Recovery is very important. Yung iba have active rests on weekend, pero siguro yung hindi ko na-achieve. Parang
active rest.
Active rest, my gosh, diba? Pero again, we support you guys. Go lang kayo. Siguro yung takeaway dito, as you grow old for elderly fitness, you have to listen to your body na, guys. If kaya mong gawin today, go. If hindi, but's that promise that you have to do it. If you park it today, you have to move tomorrow. Parang ganun. You have to keep yourself motivated. Madali po magbuhat, madali mag-workout, yung disiplina tsaka motivation yung mahirap.
Totoo.
Right? Kasi may kalye naman dyan. Pwede kang tumakbo like Mark's, Pero do you have the motivation? Do you have the patience? The
para
drive?
Saan ka bumabangon?
Ano nga commercial yan?
Nescafe.
Okay.
Baka naman.
Ang hirap tumatanda.
Oo nga, kapagod
Ngayon, luxury sa akin ang makahiga or makatulog ng 8 hours ng uninterrupted sleep. Kaya if kaya nyo pang gawin on early age, gawin nyo na. If hindi mo kayang mag-workout, at least be conscious sa diet mo. If hindi mo kayang mag-diet, mag-workout ka. For my age, For my age, yung mga may struggles. Gone are the days din for me na parang gusto ko magka-abs, wala po tayong abs. Utang na loob. Gusto ko lang gumalaw. Honest to goodness. Bonus na sa akin ngayon yung gumanda yung katawan ko. What I'm after is I maintain a healthy lifestyle, balanced lifestyle. Makakainom pa din, but at the same time, i-burn ko yan the following week.
For me, like, hindi ko kailangan ma-pressure na kailangan gym, kailangan CrossFit, kailangan running, kailangan pickleball, whatever. As long as what I am doing for fitness is something sustainable in the sense that it's fun for me, I'm gonna do it more often, regularly, then go. Regardless of what it may be. Kung anong fit para sa'yo, para sa akin, go.
Ganda nun.
Ako, ang takeaway ko ay every fitness journey is unique and personal. So, yes, I feel like dapat naka-tailor-made siya sa'yo and just show up. Maganda yan, di ba? Just show up.
Wow, showing up. Yeah, totoo. That's true.
Kung masakit ang likod mo after listening, that's on you, not us.
True.
But feel free to comment down below or tag us at InFairnessHa.
You can also email us at infairnesshapodcast@gmail.com for topic suggestions. Follow us at InFairnessHa on all platforms.
New episodes drop every Wednesday, 3 p.m. on Spotify, 6 p.m. on YouTube, except kapag sumakit ang katawan namin. Please subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you like this episode.
And once again, my name is Carl. You can follow me on Instagram. Carl Sinogen.
And I am Mark. Follow me at Miko Bonbon.
Again, thank you guys for inviting me for this episode. Yeah.
Paano ka nila maano?
You can follow me in my X and my TikTok. It's Kimpoy David. So, yun lang. Thank you again.
You guys are watching
In Fairness Ha!